Hi everybody, this is the Silver State, Silver, let's try that again. The Silver State Super Hero Geek here. That's a real tongue twister. And I'm not going to edit that, I'm going to leave that in. Okay. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about today is I wanted to do some things with some figures I got. These are my, probably my best scores that I've scored within the last, let's say, 6 months. Just wanted to show these off a bit there. Some of these were very, very hard to find, and the vast majority of them I got online, but there's some others. Um, anyway, one that I looked at several times and was always very, very expensive was this set right here, which is Phil Colton, I believe that's his name, Sergeant Fury, and Maria Hill. Now, I have a Sergeant Fury. It was the comic book version of Sergeant Fury, where he wasn't Samuel L. Jackson. He was a Caucasian male, and like he was in the comics, and that's a Marvel Legend. But I wanted one of the Nick Fury ones. It took a while to get it there. Now, the cheapest I had seen this set was about $89, and I know that both of these are very scarce. This one's hard enough to get anywhere. Both these are very, very scarce. And I managed to get this set on eBay delivered for $60. And I was very happy with that. And I think that was a really good score. This is a nice set, and then probably pretty hard to get. So that's number one. Sorry about the reflection of the tablet in this. That's the only work. Now, one of the things I'm very critical of, because I'm such a fan of Marvel movies, is the figures, as a rule, have to really look like the actors and actresses. That's me on right there. Now they're doing that laser face printing, so the figures are much better. They come out very good faces. But this next one I saw at Walmart several times, and they had it for no less than $30, which I thought was too much for it. And one of the problems I have with this is that the figure did not look like the actress at all, and that's this Black Widow with the motorcycle. Boy, I wish I'd get rid of that reflection. Anyway, but I have to work on that. But this figure really does not look like Scarlett Johansson, either head like there. And I'm not really a motorcycle fan, but this set, the reason I bought this is because I went in there one day and they had this for $9 on sale there, and I couldn't resist that. I wasn't going to pay $30 for it or anything like that. Even $20 was too much for it. Now, the box is not in great shape. It's a little bit damaged or anything there, but as I said, $9, I'm happy. So I went in and bought it. And even though it doesn't look like Scarlett Johansson, it's still an okay set. So I'm happy with it. Now, my Target is not very good at restocking. I look at a lot of these guys' videos here, if you watch a lot of their channels, and they go into Target or Walmart or some of these stores, and it's like a candy store. Oh my God, they got figures. I'm salivating seeing some of these figures. My local Target, and even the Walmarts now, are just not good. They're just a big disappointment. And Walgreens is a waste of time, total waste of time when it comes to figures here locally. But I happened in the Target one time, and they had this particular set. And this is Winter Soldier and Falcon. And I didn't have either of these in regular Marvel Legends. I had them in the smaller ones, but I didn't have them in the regular Marvel Legends. Not the Winter Soldier, but I had the Falcon. And they had this for, I think it was about $28. And I went ahead and got it. And I'm glad, like I said, because now I have a Winter Soldier and a Falcon. I won't be opening this, but this is a good set, and I think it's a good score, so I was happy with that. Okay, now another one that I saw in Walmart. Originally, this thing was no cheaper than $49. They had $49. That's all they had. And then I went in there one time and one of the Walmarts, and they had this for $25. And this is a good one. And I got this particularly because I wanted a Tony Stark. And this is Tony Stark with the Mark I Iron Man. And $25 for this. And I think that was a very good price. I'm really sorry about the reflection on this. I didn't know we'd keep getting the reflection on that, but I had to do this in better light. So anyway, But that is a good one, I'd say. And I wanted a Tony Stark. So another one I would like to get is I'd like to get a Bruce Banner with like after Mark Ruffalo. I'd like to have a Bruce Banner. And there was another one I was just thinking. I can't think what it was just now. But anyway, that's this is one I wanted in there. So Mark 1 Iron Man, I like it. I'm happy. Now, one of the characters I absolutely love in Avengers, and I think he's highly underrated, and really, really like both the actor and the character, and that is War Machine. I think he is awesome. And that's War Machine. I believe this is the Mark 27 Iron Man. I don't know what movie this is from. I don't own the Iron Man movies yet. I want to get the set, but I imagine this is probably from like Iron Man 2 or 3. I'm just guessing. I don't know. But War Machine. I think War Machine is badass. I really enjoy this character and highly underrated. And this is the first War Machine I ever had that was a Marvel Legend in here. And I can't remember what I got this for. I got it was about $30, but well worth it. I really like this set. So War Machine, Mark 27 Iron Man. This is one of my favorite scores. This one here, I really, really like this set. And from Civil War, they say it's from Civil War, but this Iron Man was not in Civil War. You know, like I said, I don't know what came from that suit was definitely not in there. Oh, I know what I was going to say. The 10-year anniversary Marvels that came out, you primarily saw, I did get the Ultron. You primarily saw the Red Skull and the Iron Man there. Now, Iron Man figures generally don't sell that well, but the 10-year anniversary Marvel Iron Man was very, very good. One of the best Iron Mans I saw. I just never saw it cheap enough. And I didn't want to pay $25 for it. And I figured they'd go on sale and come down to $10 or under, but I haven't seen them since. But I'm just not going to pay $25 for it. And I think one of the reasons the 10-year anniversary thing didn't do so well is not only were they a little bit more expensive, but they didn't have any Build-A-Figures in them. So they didn't do that well. The Red Skull, I'm sorry, that is so common that I will not pay more than $5 for it. I'm not going to even pay 10 for it because it's so common. I buy it if it was that cheap, but no, the 10-year anniversary Red Skull, no, thank you. Anyway, but I like this one. This is a really, really good score. Now, one final one to mention. Well, actually, no, there's two. There's two. The first loose Marvel Legend figure I bought was this one I have here. This is a character called Tigra. And I don't know very much about her. Now, what's interesting, because I had a figure of Scarlet Witch and Vision, I bought a comic book online on eBay, the #1 issue of Scarlet Witch and Vision. It was a 10 comic book series, and I bought #1 because I have a thing for #1s. You know, I'm really not into comics, but if I see a #1 at a good price, I'm going to buy it just because. And believe it or not, she was a guest in that comic book. I looked in there and she made a guest appearance in that comic book. I really, really like this figure. I don't know hardly anything about this character, about her powers and stuff, but I really, really like this figure. It's just one of my favorites, and I just think she's awesome. And I'd like to know more about her, but Tiger, I think she's good. And if I ever see a comic book about her, I'm going to buy it because I want to learn about her character. Now, not only did I find this, okay, loose, but later I managed to score her in the package. So, and this is a Walmart exclusive, and I'm not sure how valuable these are. I know these are fairly scarce, especially in the package, but I'm going to tell you right now, this one here, I wouldn't take $100 for it. I wouldn't. You'd really have to wave some serious cash in my nose for me to part with this. And the other one too, this one too, I wouldn't do it. You'd really, really have to offer me something special for me to part with this. So, love this figure. This is one of my favorite figures, and I have her new in the package. So, all right. The final score I'm talking about, I was going into Walmart, and very rarely do they have anything there because either they sell out so fast or they just keep the same old stuff. And some of the things, if you go to Walmart's now, they have the Ant-Man and Wasp figures. They don't reduce them, and they've got stacks of them like you wouldn't believe. I don't own them because I'm not going to pay full price for those. They're just too common. The Malekith, which I already have, from Thor Dark World, the Dark Elf, and Wasp and Ant-Man. There's tons of them on the shelves, and I've been to a couple different Walmarts, and they just don't have anything else. Now the 31st, to digress for a moment, the 31st of this month, they're supposed to release the Loki and Corvus Glaive figure in a set, and it's supposed to be a Walmart exclusive. I'm going to be right at Walmart on the 31st to see if they have those, because I will buy that, even if it's, you know, the $40-$50 range. I will buy that because I want Corvus Glaive. I want that dark, what do they call that group of bad guys from Infinity War with Thanos? That and Ebony Maw, they're out of the command. I want those, but I will buy those anyway. But they happen to have, going back to what I bought in Walmart, and here on the shelf was something, and this one is scarce, very, very scarce, and that was the Spider Punk. And something I learned is Spider-Man figures, when they come out in Marvel Legends, you're better off buying them, because they always are pretty darn collectible. Now this one here I got for just the regular $18.84 there, and I think that was really good because these are more than that online and things, and I think this is going to be pretty valuable. Right now the most valuable is the Pizza Spider-Man. I don't have it. I did see it on the shelf one time, but I didn't buy it because I didn't particularly like it. But that one's very valuable, and if I ever see that, I'm buying it. But I've got several Spider-Man Marvel Legends, and they are always highly desirable, highly collectible. So if you see these, buy Spider-Man. Right? That's all I can recommend. And there's that one now that's like the six-armed Spider-Man or whatever it is, and people don't seem to like that one very much, and it's getting bashed a lot. But I'm going to tell you, you should buy it. You should get it in your collection because the Spider-Man ones are always very desirable. A lot of people are into Spider-Man, and he's a good character. I mean, he's not my favorite, but I like Spider-Man, and I really like Tom Holland's portrayal of Spider-Man, and despite what people say, I like him. I like Tobey Maguire. That Tobey Maguire was great. The middle guy, but I like Tom Holland's interpretation of Spider-Man, so his portrayal. But Spider-Punk, yeah, that was a really, really good score. So, anyway, next I think I might do something about my favorite characters, my favorite pieces, and I'm trying to shy away from top 10 lists because that's pretty common. Unless you want to see that, you can let me know. But that's letting you know some of the scores I think are pretty good, and just a small portion of my collection, and it's expanding all the time. I've got a new Captain Marvel coming in, which is the Carol Danvers in the bomber jacket, and I'll have those, three of those then. Another wave that's coming out that I'm very interested in is the Caliban wave. And there's three figures in there I want particularly. I very much want the Weapon X Wolverine that is in that. The Blink superhero. You remember her from X-Men Apocalypse. That's Blink, was the one that could make the dimensionals and crawl through. And Gambit, Gambit appeared in Wolverine X-Men Origins. Now, a lot of people didn't like that character, Remy LeBeau. I thought he was cool. I liked him. But I want to get the Gambit, and I'm interested in that. And I have an interest in the Build-A-Figure also. The rest of the figures, I might get them. I don't know if I see them at a good price, but I'm not going to go out of my way to get them. But anyway, so that's all for now. I just want to let you know what was going on, and those, like I say, I think were my best scores. So I hope you're enjoying these videos. I welcome your comments, good or bad. Don't call me any bad words, please. But anyway, just let me know what you think and give me some of your feedback. And I'd like to hear about your figures too, what you're into. I'm interested in hearing that. So anyway, that's all for now. This is the Silver State Super Hero Geek, and I am going to be back soon with some more videos, and I hope to see you soon. Everybody have a good day.